Hey guys, how's it going? Brad Riley here and welcome to another video. And in this one today, I'm going to show you two really simple strategies you can use to get clients without any previous experience. Now, just before we jump into the video, if you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss another upload. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out my 7-day free trial to get exclusive mentorship and access to my Entrepreneur Accelerator Mastermind group. Get a 7-day free trial by checking out the top link of the description. And let's jump right into it. Okay, so before we jump into the main two tips today, I want to just cover a couple of things real quick here. Number one, the first thing you need to understand if you have no experience right now, and the fact you're watching this video, I assume that is the case, everybody who is now someone who has a successful business, who has 100 clients, 10 clients, once had 0 clients. So right now you may feel like everything's against you. You may feel like things are so confusing, things are hard, no one's ever gonna work with you or hire you or take on your agency because you have no experience. The first thing I will say to that is, yes, it is more difficult when you've got no experience. There it is, okay, that's just the truth, it is more difficult. However, everybody who now has clients once had no clients. So once you break through that and get your first client, it becomes progressively easier. So the key is to just not give up. Number two, I'm about to go through some things today which will help you cut that curve, okay? So you can land more clients without any previous experience. But by no means what I'm gonna be telling you today, the two tips I'm gonna be giving you, is a substitute for mastering and learning the skill that you're offering and the service you're offering. You know, if you're offering Facebook ads, what I'm about to go through today and teach you today is by no means a substitute for you to not learn this service and skill at all. With that being said, let's jump into tip number one. So the first thing that you can do when you don't have any experience is to almost build your own experience and build your own results that you can then leverage. Now, you may be thinking, Brad, that's great and all, but I have no clients to do this. And the best thing about it is you don't need clients. So let's say you're offering social media management services. What you can do is you can create a couple of different accounts, create a couple of Instagram accounts, create a LinkedIn page, a Facebook page, create content and post content to those pages. Start growing them yourself for you. Now, they are by no means clients and you are not at all going to position them as if they are clients. But if someone asks you, hey Brad, have you got any examples of previous work? Yes, I do. Here are some pages that I've managed. Boom, there you have it, 4, 5, 6 different pages you can now send to your prospects to show them that you know what you're doing. Now, you're not claiming that these are clients. And if they ask you, you can tell them, yeah, these are just pages that I manage for myself in my personal time. As you can see, I've written all the captions. I clearly know what I'm doing, but I've actually just started my agency. Okay, but it's a good transition and ultimately you're able to show off your skills. You're able to showcase what you can do without ever having worked with clients before. And a similar thing for Facebook ads. You can create an ad account. You don't have to add any type of payment information, but you can set up draft ads. You can create an ad or like a mock-up ad for a real estate agent. Get the images looking all nice, write the copy, put together almost like what the targeting would look like, screenshot it all and have it to show people. Look, this is an example of a draft ad that I've created for a real estate agent. Now you can see it right here, here's the copy. This is why the copy says this. Here's the creative, you can see how clean it looks. And we can do this for you too. All of a sudden now, you've gone from having what looks like no experience to all of a sudden more perceived experience. Now, like I said, and I really want to drive this home, this is not a substitute at all for you to not actually go and get clients and get that experience and build that up yourself. Like, this is just something that you can do to help point you in the direction. And when prospects originally will have that objection of, but you have no experience, now you've got something to combat that, okay? Now you do have some almost previous experience to help you overcome that hurdle. Now, the second thing that you can do, which is really, really powerful, is find contractors, onboard them into your agency, and then leverage their results. Now, this is again really, really important. There's a couple of gray areas here. Number one, if you're leveraging your contractor's results and you're not giving the contractor that work when you land the client, you're just gonna do it yourself, that is completely unacceptable, okay? That is officially a big no-no. Secondly, you do not want at all to claim that they are your agency's results or claim that they are your results. You want to be 100% honest, and if people ask you for previous results, you can say, you know, this is the person that I've just hired on board within my agency, here are a bunch of his or her results. And then you can leverage that, and you can say, this is the person that's gonna be working on your ads alongside me. This is John's results, this is Joanne's results, okay? That is a really great way, again, to get your foot in the door. And a lot of times, contractors are really, really happy to do this because people often think that everyone is that driven entrepreneur that really wants to scale their business, like perhaps you are, like I am, right? That's just not the case. Some people want an easy life, but to be able to work from home. So they start a freelance business. They have no interest in automating and scaling. They're happy to sit down 9 to 5, work on some ads for their clients and take home a pretty decent salary and then be able to travel and whatnot. They don't necessarily want to grow this big legacy or build this big business. And those are the type of people that you want to find, because you can find people who are really driven by the fact that you're going to be able to bring them clients on autopilot. Now think about this for a second. If you're getting a client every week and then you're bringing that on board and then paying your contractors and paying your team to do that, they're getting constant pay rises, they're making more money, they're getting new clients brought to them essentially, and guess what? They have to do zero work for it. So it's also a real win-win for them. So if you can find a contractor who would be happy for you to leverage their results, and you do it in a fashion that you 100% make sure that if you leverage their results, you make sure that you give it to them, you pay them when that client comes on board, and also you don't by any means promise that they're specifically your results, and you say that they are the results of your contractor, and you run an agency. And then again, this is a completely acceptable way to get past that hurdle of having no experience. Obviously, you have to speak to the contractor, and every business is different, right? Some contractors will not want you to do it. Some contractors will be open to it. So ask the questions, see if they're open to it, build a relationship, have a call, make sure they're onboarded into the business, get them in your Slack channel. All of those are things that you need to do prior to this. But again, if the contractor is open to it and it can be a win-win for both parties, then again, this is another way for you to be able to overcome that objection of, but you don't have any experience. So hopefully you found a bunch of value in this video today. If you did, please drop a like. Again, don't forget, if you're interested in getting mentored by me every single day, I do have my personal mentorship group. You can check out a 7-day free trial in the top link of the description. I'd love to see you in there. If you have any questions for me whatsoever, be sure to drop them in the comment section down below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.